Why do stories evolve in storytelling traditions across generations? Imagine sitting around a fire as elders share tales that have been passed down for hundreds of years. Have you ever wondered why these stories change over time? Well, stories don't stay the same because they are living parts of a community's daily life and customs. When stories are told from one generation to the next, they often get new details or different lessons added in. This keeps the stories fresh and relevant to the people hearing them today. Stories originally served many roles. They help people remember history, teach morals, and explain how the world works before most people could read or write. Since stories were shared orally, they depended on memory and performance. This meant storytellers naturally changed parts of the story to make it easier to remember or more interesting. They might add a new character or change a detail to make the story more engaging for their audience. Community customs also shape how stories change. In many cultures, elders or community leaders tell stories during gatherings or special events. These storytellers often add new elements or shift perspectives to reflected current social values or roles. For example, stories told by women in some societies might focus more on family and nurturing, while others might highlight bravery or community survival. These changes help keep the stories connected to what the community cares about today. The way stories are shared also influences their evolution. When stories are told in groups, audience reactions matter. If listeners seem confused or excited, storytellers might change parts of the story to make it clearer or more exciting. Repetition and rhythm are often used to help remember the core message while allowing some flexibility in details. Different cultures have their own storytelling styles and themes. For example, Native American stories often focus on land, animals, and community values. These stories teach lessons about survival and respect for nature, which are important to their way of life. As stories travel across regions or groups, they adapt to fit local customs and beliefs. Technological changes also play a role. When stories moved from oral tradition to written books or digital media, they gained permanence but could still be reinterpreted. Translating stories into different languages or updating them for new media allows storytellers to keep them alive and meaningful. Understanding why stories evolve helps us see how communities preserve their identity and values. It shows that storytelling is not just about entertainment but also about passing down lessons and history. As each generation adds its own touch, stories stay relevant and continue to connect people across time. This ongoing change keeps storytelling a vital part of daily life and community customs everywhere.